What's up, everybody? We are now live here on the SOS podcast. It's your boy Tenzin, one third of the SOS, and I'm here with the guy, the one with the bringer of the good vibes, Akete.
Right, right.
Did I say that right?
That's me, Akete.
All right.
That's right.
So is that like your birth name or a name you gave yourself?
No, that's my actual name. I had that name my whole life. And I actually had a band name that I used to go by Clear Blue Audience when I had a band. Um, but
So is the audience supposed to be water or something? Or
it
you on
was
the beach?
actually it was kind of a play on ESP. So I was getting that clear audience, like clairvoyance, like looking through a
Oh, I
crystal
thought you
ball.
said clear. Oh, you said
Yeah,
Claire. Okay.
no, I definitely said clear. See how
Okay.
everything was super coded. The clear blue. I just like the color blue. That wasn't much. There wasn't much code there, but the audience, it was definitely yeah, I was learning a bit about that, and that led to the band name. But after my band, members decided to go do different things. It was harder to keep a band together, so I decided to start working more on like solo music, and I started going by my first name.
Okay. Akete. Is there a meaning to that name that you know of?
Yeah, I'm named after a drum. It's like a cylindrical drum. It's probably about 2 and a half, 3 feet tall, and it's a West African drum. It's a part of like the Nyabingi um ceremonies that they do in Rastafarian Nyabingi ceremonies. So
Naya Bingy. That's a mouthful there. You know how to spell that? I'm gonna try to type that in.
Nyabingi, I think they spell it is they either put the H in or they don't put the H in.
Oh
So
no, then it's
so
got
it
silent
goes,
letters too. Holy
yeah. It
shit.
goes in. No,
Hold on,
it'll come up if you type it either way though. Um
in
NYA and then BINGI. Sometimes they'll put a H after the vowels, but
hmm,
it should come up for either one.
Naya Bingy.
That's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Well, all right then. Yeah, I just learned a new word. I'm gonna be going down that rabbit hole. So Kete. So you say you started off with a band, so now you're doing your own thing. So I listened to some of that tape. It was a mixture of like,
Mm,
some songs had lyrics, others did not.
yeah.
So like, I guess like, where do you tend? I don't know. Well, what am I trying to ask you?
Mm.
Like, so are you more of an instrumentalist or
So what's interesting about the music on Love the Road is it's it's actually relatively older music than even the past 3 albums I put out. So that music was out before or was recorded before. It's kind of like that in between time from when I stopped working with the band and because trying to write music together with the band. um we did a couple songs, and just that never panned out specifically. So I had other recordings that okay, yeah, what's good. All right, I just saw somebody else.
Hey, hey,
hey,
what's
okay,
up,
man.
everybody? How y'all doing?
That's the little brother B, another third of the SOS podcast. Older brother can make it, but
Yeah, yeah. Nay, sorry, so I'm late and ain't exactly feeling too well, but I figure I'll hop on for a little bit.
Okay, word, man. Hey, appreciate
that's
you
okay.
popping through, man. Hopefully you feel better soon
Kede,
too.
Kede hit me up ahead of time. He was like, "Hey, man, I ain't trying to do an hour now." so I was like,
All right, all right.
It's gonna be a brief little one." But go ahead now, Akete. You were saying like the songs
Um,
from the recent project
oh,
were
right,
actually
right.
older.
Right. So yeah, the recent project, Love the Road. Um, it's the songs are probably from between 2018, 2017, the end, like towards
Ooh,
2017, the
pre-COVID.
around, yeah, around 20. before 2020 for real.
Mm.
So it's that time period there, and I actually probably a couple songs I added some lyrics later, um, and I always wanted to put the music out, but along the way, I had started working with some of my friends who produce, and they like to like chop vinyls, and I've always hip hop's a big part of big part of my life. What I'm
Right.
saying, like even on Love the Road with all the instrumentalization and the jazz and the I'm still it's still the 16
Yeah,
bar
I
verse.
mean, yeah, I mean, and that's what definitely, like especially in the instrumentals, like I definitely, felt that what's that? Mm, like I guess I'll just use Tribe as an example, but they weren't the
Mm.
only
Mm.
ones who had that sound. It was like that weird, like it was like that '90s hip hop sound that, like, it wasn't necessarily gangster rap, but it was like, niggas was just vibing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like whether it be
Like
Tribe
some
or
like
Souls
Darcy
Initiative,
effects.
Right.
Das
Right.
Effect, or
Yeah,
Y'all
Art
rock with
Side. You know what I mean? So
Slum Village and
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. The who else? Diggable Planets.
right,
Oh yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, Diggable Planets for sure. I've been and then I found out that that's I mean, you know, there's so much music it's hard to keep up with everything. But when I found out that Shabazz Palaces is the same dude from Diggable Planets, and it's just
Really?
yeah.
Bro, what? I had no idea.
I did
I
not.
never would have caught that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Like that's such a because that sound was so different. I'm like, how'd you? Okay,
Yeah, man.
reinventing. Let you
So
know,
that's one.
man.
That's a couple times people have told me that I had songs that sound like Diggable Planets, and I was like, "Oh, that's high praise. Hey, appreciate that."
that's what's
you
up.
know.
Yeah, for sure. So
Um.
like, what?
Yeah.
So like your band were they also like hip hop too, or was it more like a soulful kind of thing? Like what was going on with that?
The band was actually the idea for that band was to make a sound that I was calling bluesion. So it's like blues
Mm.
fusion music. Because I always figured it's like jazz fusion music and it's like a whole genre. So I was like, yo, what if we flip that and then we turn the bluesion with the fusion with the blues. You know what I'm saying? Because like the blues got it's the roots of the jazz.
Yeah.
But then the blues always got a hook in it. It's got it's got that freedom for the soul and whereas the jazz I felt like it always runs that risk of getting like too intellectualized, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Hmm,
um
interesting.
which is a beautiful thing too, but like there's
Oh
like
no,
there's
no,
like
I'm
that.
saying that was interesting. Hold on.
Right.
Explain that a little further. Jazz
Yeah.
being intellectualized, like how so? Like what do you mean?
So like right, yeah, so jazz is like um it's kind of like the classical, like they're pushing the boundaries of technique, you know what I'm saying? There's something that's like the essence of
Mhm.
what jazz is, you know what I'm saying? And then there's a free expression, which is like that's present in the blues, you know what I'm saying? But the blues is it's less about the technique and more about the emotion, you know what I'm saying, and the feeling, whereas the jazz is like it's okay to be more to explore new techniques in jazz. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Whereas in blues, you had that it just got to feel right. Whether you use
Hmm,
old techniques, whether you work in new techniques, if it don't feel
Mm.
right, that ain't the blues. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to get at that from the fusion perspective of like, okay, how can we bring that together?
okay.
So it's still, even in the way Love the Road works, it's a similar kind of vibe, except I would instead of having individual songs, I would have like, okay, this is like a rock song here, this is like a hip hop song,
Mm.
this is um I
So
would I would transition, um maybe one song would have a hip hop section that goes into a jazz section that goes into, you
Mm.
know um yeah, it was more like a fusion, like that was like, yeah, so that was the idea
mhm,
with that.
okay. And which I guess that's supposed to be the point of all music, but I mean, I guess like with you in particular, I guess from what I'm hearing, you're more so trying to speak to not necessarily the listener's ears per se, but just like how they feel. Like you want them to really feel something. Which
Mm.
I know it's the point of all music, but I mean that's what I'm hearing from you. Like I guess like feeling is really, or not necessarily feeling. Well, no, I don't know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
but
no, it
you
is.
know.
I agree
Okay.
with that, man. Like it is. I feel like it's important to like get a feeling across in in the artwork. You know what I'm saying? But it's in a recording. Like there's some songs that's like it's not the highest quality recording, but it fits the feeling of what that song's supposed to be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it captures that essence. But there's some songs that it's like it's the highest quality recording, and but it matches the feeling. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mhm.
Right.
always it's when they match together, and that's like that's I feel like what's most important at the end of the day is like if it does it sound good to the point that it feels good, or does it sound good to the point that people could say it sounds good, you know?
Right.
Mm, mm,
Because you got those like like you got those little corporate songs or whatever, like production wise, amazing, but you're just not feeling nothing from it because it's like,
Mhm.
mm.
Right.
where's that feel? So
Like
I
all
feel
the
that, yeah.
decibels hitting right, but is it hitting you right? Is it
Right.
hitting the
Right.
right spot? You know what I'm saying? For real?
Now, now, is there a certain feeling that you want your audience to have? Like, is there like a specific feeling that you have in mind when you're going into the song saying, "I hope the audience feels this," or do you want them to just feel something in general?
It usually kind of works itself out by the time I'm writing lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like and then the idea of the song,
Hmm.
or sometimes like the instrumental might have all of the feeling there. You know,
Mm,
to where it's like, oh, this doesn't even like there are no words that I specifically could add. Like maybe somebody else might
I was
have
just
the
about
the
to
you know
I was just about to ask that. Like, if have you ever made a beat and you're just like, God damn, well, I don't need to rap over. I'll just release it how it is. Like,
all the time. All the time that I was like, it took me so long to rap over a beat that I made, like, because I was rapping over the homies beats, like I said, like, I had, they were blessing me up, whichever beat. I'm like, hey, what you doing with that one?
hmm
So we was getting a lot of work done that way, and I was just kind of in the background making beats and working on it because I kind of started sampling after the homies. They'd already they was already in the flow of it. They had record collections and everything, and I was just starting. I was building out. I was like going to the record store, starting to get records and all that.
okay. So you was literally digging in them crates.
Oh, for real, for real, for real.
So what would you say would be I guess to like a normal music enjoyer, I guess like what would you say would be like the most obscure record you walked out the store with?
Ooh, that's crazy. Obscure record. Wow. Probably. I always think it's crazy when I find like a comedy record.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, because you think you're gonna find some weird music, but sometimes you find something that's like not even music that's on wax, and it's and it's always that's
Yeah,
always a surprise.
that was I think that's still like I think you can still buy, comedian stuff on iTunes, but yeah, that's crazy. Like just popping up the vinyl, Red Fox, you just I just
Yeah,
sprayed it.
man.
Hold on, nigga.
No, that I felt the same way. I remember when I was a kid. I remember they played us one of Bill Cosby's sets, and for real, I'd
Mhm,
never seen his stand up before when I was a kid. I'd
for
always
real.
seen just the show, and I remember they played us that in school, and I was like, "Yo, this is." It's wild to think about. Like I'd seen vinyl
Word.
records before, like my grandma had them and everything, but like hearing comedy on a vinyl is definitely
Right.
some wild
Yeah.
stuff.
Right. That's dope. They played that for you at school. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was that joint he had about Noah's Ark, and
Uh,
it was like every time God asked Noah to build the ark or add something to the ark, he was interrupting his day, and he said, "Hey Noah, what?"
Nah. Oh snap! Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they played that to us in school, and yeah, no, but that is wild, like for sure, like hearing comedy over like a recording like that, because like stand up, yeah, I guess stand up does kind of feel like one of them things there. You kind of feel like you should be watching it, watching the person do it. Hearing
Right.
somebody do stand up is definitely like it's an odd thing.
Yeah, but that's how they was getting off back in the day,
Yeah.
man. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Man, that's great. Yeah, like I said, you just throwing a party, like, hey, put Richard Pryor on the record player. You
Man,
know,
at the party would be crazy. That'd be lit. I'm not gonna lie.
so so have you used any of those comedy records like samples? Like
Not
have you ever
yet,
sampled?
man.
Uh,
Not yet. See, I
yeah,
think about it every
I
now
can
and
only
then too.
imagine some wild ass shit you go
Right.
like definitely oh my god, definitely get like Eddie Murphy Raw or some shit and just like
yeah.
just
Yeah,
chop a
that'd be
beat out of
crazy. No, that's a good one. And on the saying that Red Fox, that'd be wild to have a Red Fox record
Yeah.
too.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think I
like
ever
I mean
heard.
for the collector.
I'm gonna have to go to YouTube and actually look up like his stand ups because because kind of like B with Cosby, like I only seen him act. I don't think I ever seen
Right.
him actually like do
Yeah.
jokes.
No, that's real. Yeah, I've seen like a couple sets. Um, but obviously Bill Cosby was like all through the he's on a Fat Albert gonna live, come
Mhm.
on.
Right.
That's
Uh.
I
that's 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 how
that
that's
that
our
that nigga
closest
that nigga Bill
connection, you know what
Cosby
I'm saying?
that nigga, that nigga Bill Cosby was in the stand up comedy game sitting down. I'm like, bro, this man, that's what I
Swear.
Hey,
always thought was funny, bro. Like
And
he would just sit on
clean
that
yeah,
too.
stool,
That's
right.
why I
just
always thought
telling
that was.
jokes, like
I always thought that was wild too. Like, I mean, clean comedy. That's not new, but like for him to get as famous as he did off of clean comedy, I thought that was wild. Like, especially too,
right.
because like I never watched the movies, but some of the movies he did with Sidney Poitier back in like the '70s was like
Mm,
he was playing gangsters and stuff in them. So like I was always like confused. Like, how can you play
yeah.
roles like that and then be like, no, I can't cuss or nothing. Like,
Nah,
and I'd be
literally.
and I'd
Yeah,
be
real
interested to
trailblazer.
see. I'd be
Groundbreaking.
interested to see like the movies because like I wonder if he cusses in the movies too. Because for real, I can't imagine him cussing. Like
I mean,
that's
well,
like even
I
after
want.
the new info, like even after the new stuff that we learned, it's just like I still can't imagine him cussing. Like that's
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that's a drop right there.
Yeah,
That's a drop.
I mean, well, I was in the room when one of my grandma's friends was watching one of them old Sidney Poitier, Bill Cosby movies. Yeah, they ain't necessarily. I mean, he might have. It wasn't heavy. Like I think he might have dropped a damn or something, but I don't. I
Mm,
don't. Yeah, I don't remember him cussing like that. But like he would be whooping niggas asses though.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Because like
wait,
in
that's
the
crazy.
in the summer, I think he did like 3 or 4 with Sidney Poitier, and I think I seen 2 of the trailers. And yeah, they was definitely like street hustler dudes. And so I was like, wait a minute, like you you a clean street hustler dude? Like
Yeah.
you could go finessing money off of people but can't cuss? Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
can you imagine? Like, hey, don't be cussing around here.
Hey there, Jack.
He just wet somebody up, but
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
be cussing
right.
around
You got like put $1 in the swear jars and shit.
here.
Hey, you jive turkey, go ahead and put $1 in the swear jar since you think you just going out cussing all
No, that's wild.
the time.
But yeah, man. I'm excited to hear what you gonna hear some crazy shit you gonna sample with them comedy records. Like,
Man, really.
how many comedy records you got and of whom?
Oh man. Shoot. I definitely got a couple Cosby's. I think I got Richard Pryor. I
Okay.
got one that I can picture, I can see the cover of it, and I can remember like the title is just some man, I can't remember who it is, but it's just the title is just like can of whoop ass or something, like it's like something ridiculous for the title. You know what I'm saying? And the artwork is
Okay.
yeah, it's you could just tell it's like before you pick it up, man, it's yeah.
How old you think it is?
No, this it's late 70s or like late 70s. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Oh,
like
they were
real
just fat back
prime,
then.
yeah, prime recorded vinyl comedy album time. You know what I'm saying? No,
Mm,
it's just pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It's like it's real like it's like some loud, funny type comedy, like
yeah.
slapstick almost. But it through like just listening to it and you not watching them do it, it's crazy. Yeah, but obviously, Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, that's classics. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
We
I
know we
mean,
go.
they're the
That's like a more deep cut. Like it's a deep cut to where I can't even remember his name right now. I'm just like, you know.
yeah, like them and what's that? Them and Carlin. I mean, yeah, like I can listen to them like audio and still enjoy it. Now there
Mm,
are some comics I gotta just see, like Dan Cook. Like I gotta see him
mm.
because he be doing all that
Okay.
physical shit.
Right.
That's really
Uh,
yeah. I can see that.
well, Bill Burr, yeah, I can listen to him audio only too.
Yeah.
I
Like
feel like
so,
there's a thing. There was like I know with the comedy because I'm a big comedy fan for sure. Like big time. I'm keeping up with it. There's a big thing where you don't want your comedy set to get out online. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? So it's like because a leak with comedy is like once you hear a joke one time,
yeah.
you're not,
yeah,
it's not gonna hit the same. It's never gonna hit the same. So it's versus with music, you could leak some music if you hear a song one time, it might make you want to hear it more. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
right,
Versus
right.
a joke, it's like I heard that one. So um it's a thing where like it was tough for comedians figuring out like what do they put
Mm,
online, like how do I do that thing. But I'm seeing like more and more these guys just putting these jokes out and just making more jokes, and it's so
Mhm.
cool because I
yeah.
just be like I just be watching, I'm just like, hey, this is great. This is perfect. This is, hey, get me through my you know they come
Yeah.
in with the humor to
Yeah. I
a little light
know a
right
lot of
there.
comedians still do the whole phone collecting thing. Like I know like a lot of them like, weirdo like right wing ones who went down to
Mm,
Austin, Texas and stuff,
mm,
to Joe Rogan's comedy club. Yeah, I think they
yeah.
do that there from what I heard too. They like collect the phones and stuff or
I
they
think
like make
Chappelle does that, right? Like he'll
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah, I
it's
think
they
it can
can
Chappelle
be
bring
still
their
important.
song in.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. No, I mean I get it.
But I mean,
Like you said, you don't want your stuff leaked, too early. So
and, and then like not to sound like one of those right wing weirdos, but I mean, at least back when that SJW shit started to happen, like yeah, I think some comics was getting their jokes released, but like not the full context of the joke, so they getting canceled for some shit they said in Ohio, but like
hmm
nigga, I'm in Los
Mhm.
Angeles, I'm
no,
saying some
yeah, I
different shit
remember.
than you
Was
know.
it that had happened to that dude who had that show? Daniel Tosh. He that happened to him
Well,
back in the
I
day.
mean, he was always saying some wild ass shit though. Like,
No, oh
you
yeah,
know.
I mean yeah, no for sure.
No,
But
that was definitely a
I
big part of
think
his style.
it
Yeah.
was like he did a surprise set in LA back in like 2013, 2014. I remember because it went mad viral, this story. It was like big on Tumblr. And it was like a surprise set. He literally just ran up there and did a set. And then, since he wasn't prepared, he like ran out of stuff. And so he like just was messing around with the audience. He's like, all right, screw it. Like, I ain't got nothing to say. What y'all want me to joke about? And the audience started screaming out a bunch of hope stuff. And some crazy dude like yelled like, "Oh, do a rape joke or something like that."
Oh,
And he
oh,
said something like, "What do you want me to joke about? How horrible it is?" And like, I guess like everybody started laughing and everything and laughing at the guy, laughing, it's whatever. And then I
yeah.
guess there was a chick in the crowd, and she was screaming and hollering, and was like, "That's not funny. Rape jokes is never funny." And she like interrupted the whole show and everything. And typical comedian stuff. he
Yeah.
heckled her. I mean, he like, yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
he
Yeah.
got on her and said, "Wouldn't it be funny if 5 people just came in and raped her right now?" Like,
Oh. Oh no.
yeah, and then
Oh no. She walked
Oh,
right into that. That's
right. I know,
yeah,
terrible.
right?
and
Damn.
then her friend grabbed up their stuff. Apparently, they started screaming on the way out, and they left or whatever. Well, not even her, but the friend went to Tumblr and wrote this big old story about how Daniel Tosh was making rape jokes and stuff like that, and like how all the audience thought it was funny, and completely took the context out of the whole thing or whatever. And it
No, that's
wasn't,
good. Yeah.
yeah, and like,
Most people wouldn't know that whole story because I kind of
right,
remember hearing about that a little bit, but I wouldn't have known that whole. Like I didn't know that they were supposed they were yell. He told them to yell out things, but and then obviously why would they yell that out? It's a
right,
whole that's a whole other conversation.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
you
Like
know, and it completely, the way it was being told around the internet was that he just did this just out of nowhere, not leaving out the whole context that his initial joke was making fun of the dude who said that,
Right.
not
yeah,
him bringing it up and everything, so
right,
yeah, no,
yeah.
I could definitely understand comedians being a little bit worried about stuff like that for
Hmm.
sure.
Oh shit, yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
even
but
think about that part. Oh yeah, that's true.
there's another joke by another infamous comedian, Louis C.K. I think it was back when he was hosting SNL. It was like some years back. But I think he was saying something along the lines of like, I mean, I'm just saying, child molestation is a crime that you really gotta love doing. Cause you know what fucking happens to you when you go to jail for it?
Oh,
Like your
Jesus.
life is hell. Like
Yeah,
no one likes you. You know, it like it must be. I mean,
Um,
he was like, I'm not that guy, but I'm pretty sure it must be really fun. And nobody was fucking with that joke. Like,
that's a
yeah,
crazy
because
thing to
even
that's
say
not
on.
a
Buzz E
good
was
joke
like, that's
though.
terrible.
Not
Yeah,
even that. You
that's a
gotta
bad
know.
joke. You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
that's what sometimes I'll be saying about like these comedians who be ranting and raving about people coming after them and stuff. You gotta know your audience for real. Like in the Daniel Toss
Yeah,
situation,
that's
he
wild.
was
Yeah,
around.
that's wild for
He was in a
SNL.
comedy club where people was used to that level of comedy. Like I think it was the Comedy Store in L.A. And I think like, yeah, that type of, so yeah.
Mm.
Whereas Louis C.K., bruh, you're on Saturday Night Live, bruh. Like you have
Oh,
to know
oh no,
that
facts.
the
I didn't
audience of
even consider
Yeah,
Saturday
that part.
Night
so
Live,
normal people are watching that and they're like, "Holy fuck!"
especially
But they
the
don't know.
actual audience in the studio,
Yeah,
is like, because I don't know if you, I don't think you have to pay for them tickets, but you do got to be pretty lucky to get the tickets. Them is
Yeah, no.
waspy,
If I waited in line and I'm on this
right?
live taping and I pull up and that's your opening joke,
Right. These is waspy
nah,
tourists slash New Yorkers
nah, fam,
who like you
that's
said
crazy.
waited in line all day, because I didn't see the SNL line, but when I went to New York in 2019, there was a line to try to get in the Jimmy Fallon show. And
Oh,
I
for real.
remember
Okay,
me
yeah.
and some of the people I was up in New York with waited in that line, and we wasn't nowhere close to the front of that joint. So I can only imagine what the SNL line was like if you wait
Right.
in line all day for the tickets,
Come
bruh,
on
and
now.
you got in the overflow seat and up at the top, and this
I'm
man come out
booing
with
on
that.
the on live TV. I'm
he said
booing.
you booing.
I'm throwing a shoe just like George Bush, and I'm telling him to bring my shoe
Oh,
back
bro.
too. Bring it back. Bring
Right.
it back.
Oh man, but yeah, but it's just crazy. What's I don't know. Like, well, it's because Louis C.K. He's one of those like he's a popular comedian, but like not a lot of people know that. Yeah, his
Mm,
comedy, his comedy can get turned up. So,
mm.
Right.
but
No,
yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah,
like, but that
no,
man,
yeah,
he
very
dropped it
dark
on the
humor for
SNL.
sure. Yeah, he
I
got
mean, they
some.
was able to finish the
I remember
episode,
his
but I know
show.
they
His
were
show.
shot, huh?
I was just thinking about his TV show. He got some dark humor for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
See, I had never watched the show either. Like I'd known
Oh
of
yeah.
him, but never really engaged with his stuff.
Oh,
But
but yeah, he
yeah,
be
but that's
turning
the thing.
up,
You gotta
B.
know your audience. That's all it is. Know your
Like just watch
audience.
his specials.
Yeah, yeah. Like you just gotta be aware of where you at. That's what
Oh,
I'm saying. Like,
and real quick,
That's right.
Akete, how we doing with time?
I got a couple minutes. I'm about to
Okay.
go to Oxygen The homies is doing Oxygen. I haven't been in a while, so I'm trying to get out there to support them. They do it every couple
Uh,
weeks.
to
Um,
those of us who aren't familiar, can you please explain what oxygen?
yeah, for sure. It's like a open aux for producers and DJs.
Mm.
Mostly like people who make beats and instrumentals,
Oh wow.
remixes. Yeah, it just sign a list and everybody comes up and plays like I think we do a 7 minutes, yeah, 7 minute sets,
Wow.
5 or 7 minutes, something like that.
Oh wow.
Um, yeah, and it's sometimes folks come out there and play some heat. I be telling
Yeah, that's a
I be
dope
telling
ass name.
yeah, there's
Awesome.
some stuff going on around here, damn. But no, I tell all the artists when I meet artists, I'm always telling them like, hey, you got to pull up, check out some of these open aux events, meet some producers, see, because you might meet the person who's making the beats you've been missing the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's like,
And
yeah,
how often they have oxygen? I might have to come through one of them.
yeah, they do it every other Wednesday. So if it's this
Wow.
Wednesday, it'll be like 2 weeks from now.
On podcast day, those motherfuckers. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's 9 to 12. So I don't know what side
Oh,
of
okay.
town
All
you're
right.
on.
All right. All
Yeah.
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
You can say like you could do it like after catch the end of it type thing.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
definitely just go there to network and meet some other awesome producers slash artists like yourself to come grace this show, which I really appreciate you coming by, man. Like,
Nah,
man,
thanks for the invite, man. Yeah. That was cool.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Atlanta, man, y'all are a cultural and creative hub, man. Cause y'all got stuff like that. That is so cool to have, like just something, just like open like that. And y'all like just go and
Nah, that's
collab
real.
and create with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like B
man,
is
y'all.
yeah, B is up north, and they got to fight the racist systems at play.
Man, where hey, what part where at up north?
From Pittsburgh. Me and our other brother. That's where we located at Pittsburgh.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Word. Okay. That's good to know, man. Out there in
Yeah.
Philly. Okay.
Nah, nah, not
Wait,
Philly.
not Philly.
Not
Not
Philly.
Philly.
Don't
I
do
Uh-oh.
meant
you.
no,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna let you go this one time.
oh no,
Don't
that's
do that.
real. Out there, I meant to say out there in
Bro, I was
Philadelphia.
like, uh-oh.
Philadelphia. My bad.
No,
Philadelphia.
Pittsburgh.
no. I'm in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. There's
Pittsburgh
two.
ain't in Philadelphia?
No, no.
No.
Two opposite sides.
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. My bad. I don't know the states like that. Pennsylvania. That's
To
what
our
meant.
Okay,
to our
okay.
Dang,
to
that's
our
All right.
crazy.
Pittsburgh viewers, we
Oh,
apologize.
that's
Hey
real.
man, somebody was about to jump you for
Woo.
that.
Oh
They was
man.
getting ready for
Yeah,
that.
B
They
had to throw
No,
some
that's
gang
real. I just
signs
got
to tell him to
exposed
stand
too.
down.
That's crazy.
Nah, bro, two different sides of the state. Yup.
No, that's real.
Man.
Wait, which is that? Where's Pittsburgh and where's Philly?
So Pittsburgh is, I believe, east. Philadelphia would be
Mm.
west.
Mm.
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
I don't know. I
How
thought
close? How close are
Philadelphia
y'all
was
to
in
the
the center.
coast?
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, we're definitely not. Pittsburgh's definitely not close to the coast at all.
Oh, Pittsburgh West Side.
Hold on.
Cause I fucks with the
I
West
think
Side.
I think Pennsylvania is pretty landlocked, actually. Yeah.
Actually, hold up. I'm tripping. I completely
Okay.
reversed those. That's a L
Yeah.
on me. Pittsburgh is the west.
West Side.
Philly's the east. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I reversed those in my head. I've been here my whole life and reversed those completely in my head. Yeah,
Mm.
we
Oh, that's
are western Pennsylvania. Yep.
West. West Side.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
Okay. All right. All right. Hey, you just put me on, man. I ain't even know. So now I
No,
know. Now I know more.
yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, man. Hey, I was like, damn, that's what the state's
See the
called, ain't
way
it? Right.
you defaulted to Philadelphia when you thought of Pennsylvania, that's what every major artist does when they come through here. They
Oh
default to
no.
Philadelphia and they go straight over there. And we get, not to say that we don't get
Yo.
concerts, we do, but we
Yeah,
get skipped so many times for tours, bruh.
that's
There be
crazy.
times I go to check the tour list and I'll be like, dang.
Man.
I mean, like, man,
Yeah,
like,
but
I
B,
mean,
you gotta tell Akete how they be doing y'all's hip hop acts, like the ones that
oh,
actually do stop up there.
oh, yeah. So, like, yeah, when they come, when we get a lot of major artists, so
Mm,
there is a venue in the city that sometimes they will go to. It's called Stage AE. You know, it's American Eagle. I think, yes, I think it's like partnered with American Eagle or whatever. So
yeah.
there is a venue here, but it's not. It's big-ish, but it's not that big. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I only been in there like one time, but most of the times they'll take they'll ship the hip hop artists out to a place called Star Lake Pavilion. Now that's a
okay.
big stadium, is like decent size, and it's a cool stadium. The only problem is it's like I'm pretty sure Star Lake is at least like 30 to 45 minutes away from where I'm at. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a mad long. Now the artists that do get to perform in the city, 90% of the time are country artists. They get to perform at the football stadium and all types of
Uh,
stuff. You know what I'm saying? And them country, yes, 47 minutes. I was actually wrong. 40 Star Lake is 47 minutes away from me.
huh.
Anyway, yeah. Uh what was it? Yeah, the country artists, they get to perform at the football stadium, and every time they perform at the football stadium, they tear the city apart. They it just trash,
Um,
arrests, all
just
types of all
dang.
types of stuff. I
Really?
remember I think one year Kenny Chesney came and we went viral nationwide. It was on like all the major news networks
Yeah.
because like it I mean just pandemonium. It was just trash and
Oh, that's crazy.
craziness. They just
Off the
destroyed the
off the Tennessee whiskey.
bruh. The funniest part about that year was I remember they showed some of the footage on ABC News. My mom, after the local news, she got to watch ABC News. I remember after that they showed the footage that year, and of course,
Oh,
one of like the three people you see getting arrested was a black dude, and I'm just like, why was you even up
that's
in there?
crazy.
Why
No,
was you
hold up.
even
Hold
up
up.
in
No, that's
That's
hey.
like that. That's like that one picture from January 6th. It's like that one
the
nigga in
black
there.
dude at the Capitol? Yeah,
Yeah, just like
That's
he looked
crazy.
like he ain't belong. He probably
bro.
just there, like
I always wondered who that dude was because I wondered why he was there. Because again, like Tenza just said,
Yeah,
that
he
dude
might have
didn't
really
even.
just been watching, bro. He really
Yeah,
might have just been
he
like,
didn't even
"Yo,
like he didn't even have the same outfit on as everybody
yeah,
else. Like this man was just in there, like
just a normal nigga. Just
he was on the
like,
way home
oh,
from
what y'all
work and
doing?
shit." He was on the
you
way
like where y'all
home.
going? Where y'all going? But I just want to know why he was there, and B, I wonder too. You know, when Trump got in there and he was pardoning all them people and getting them out of jail, I
Yeah,
wonder if your boy is out of jail or if he's still locked up in there and the rest of the white folks got out.
man, you was asking the real questions right now, man.
You know,
Hey,
because I bet you he's still sitting in a cell
hey,
right now. Like,
that is, hey,
Like, I ain't
no,
gonna
that
keep
is a
up.
serious question you just asked right there, bro. That is wild. So,
nah, man.
hey, I'm gonna think about that, man. I'm gonna check my Google.
Swear, because I never even heard his name. It was just that was just the funniest dude, bro. I remember seeing that
Yeah,
picture and cracking up because he's in the middle of the Senate floor, just
Just
standing
sitting there,
that's
like,
crazy.
he was just he wasn't talking to none of the other riders, nothing. He's
He's
sitting
just
right
taking it
there.
all in.
He was
right.
just like, "Hey, yo, this is crazy."
They probably just like them white folks just riding and shit. You can hear one of them going, "Who invited him? I
Yeah,
don't know." They just go
that's
keep moving.
wild. That's crazy.
Oh man, but hey, we ain't gonna keep you here much longer, my brother. We want to say thank you so much for coming through, man. This was really dope.
So,
I'm glad I got to, hop on here for a little bit. I said I wasn't feeling too well, but hey, I'm glad I got to catch you, before you was out. Thank you so much for blessing the show. If you need anything from us, let us know and everything. Also, don't
Word.
be a stranger. We tell all our guests, don't be a stranger. Come by, whether we're doing interviews, chopping it up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We do
Yeah,
this
man.
every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, y'all. Tell your friends, tell everybody come mess with us. We mainly going through this platform right now. We usually do Instagram shows, but
Mm.
Instagram decided to start acting wild on us. We can't stream until we get at least 1,000 followers. So if y'all
Okay.
want to help us with that, that'd be dope too. But as of right now, we operate in here from the StreamYard. We'll send out links and everything like that. But like I said, thanks, sir. Thank you so much. You got any shout outs to do or anything before we let you go?
Yeah, man. Appreciate the opportunity. Shoot. Uh, yeah. I got Love the Road out. That's the newest project.
Mm,
Really, really excited about that. It was a journey, so that's part of why it's called Love the Road.
mm,
And yeah, y'all tap in with that. Tap in with any other tracks I got. I got the
yeah,
Jedi tape series. It's all instrumental. Like it
yeah.
goes from like hip hop to house. I got I got beats from the homies, and we got mixtapes. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So there's a few of those floating around. You can pretty much find everything on Bandcamp. And yeah, if you type my name in, it's I've been working on that. You should be able to find me. You type my name in, maybe add music on there, and
but
then you know, uh, actually or sound Akete sound. That's actually what I use for the website. So you can go to aketesound.com and everything's right
Okay,
there.
cool.
okay,
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 centralized. Okay, we got a website. Let's just go straight to the source.
all
Come
right.
on now, hey, we doing this. We
That's
doing
what's up.
this.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Hey, but hey, if it's your first time here, please don't make it your last. Come through, like I said, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. We are a podcast run
Uh,
by three brothers. I am B. We got Tenzin up there. We got our special guest, Akete. All right. And our brother Los couldn't be here today, but he sends his love as well. Please follow everybody's individual pages. Please follow the show page. Look out for links to future shows. Thank y'all so much. We out, y'all.